Liquid taking on the Ninjas in Pajamas, and it's going to be a banger. I'm Hugo. I'm here with Harry, and we got a bit of Mirage.
Yeah, sorry, I've just been standing up for last 5 hours, Hugo. So I was assembling a chair. Oh, right. Grim up through the top of Con quick, and
Okay.
He's gone past Hampus, and
No.
now they've traded places. While this is happening, the rest of Team Liquid are trying to get down short. But wait, they're coming back. What's these boys doing? They running amok. They going back up through the connector in towards the A site with Grim holding on for these rotations on the market side. He might have a double. He might have two. Zero secret option C. How on earth have NiP turned this one back to their favor?
Yeah, Hampus got played there with Liquid doubling back off of Cat. At least they've got the open plant. And with a player at the back of the site, that could be the secret that NiP never uncover. Nice shot from Stewie2K, and he's looking for exactly that. Stairs player over the top. S-Tag with a tap, and he's dead. Kit lost in the source. Rez in a 1v2, and he needs to isolate a fight, but it's not being given until it's already too late. Fallen closes, and Liquid are on the board. Stress-free, feeling feisty, final event, and what could go wrong?
Yeah, I mean, it would be one of the wildest things ever if like all it took to unlock Team Liquid was to drop the entire squad, or not the entire squad, but, you know, like have them show up and be like this, as they've been called, you know, this dead team walking, right? A squad that know that they've got nothing to lose, essentially. I can imagine that's quite liberating in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I imagine actually we have this same roster at the Blast World Finals, but you know, I don't know when things are changing. That would make sense. It's only a couple of days after this. Would add up. Changes over the Christmas break, but yeah, we've seen Liquid kind of unleashed in these last few days. It's been an exciting change to watch. Who didn't laugh just a little bit at the 16-1 over Astralis?
Denmark, probably.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Adds up. And we got the other half of Astralis over on the NiP side right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is Device's chance to get some revenge for his old mates.
Oh, that will do.
There we go. How's that for revenge? A little two-tap from the USP. That's clean. That's nice. Now they flood out into middle. They're running amok. They're trying to grab this gun. Now they're going to try and shut down a Liege as well. But will he want to part with the AK? Something tells me no as he taps out 3. These are only USPs, so you can't get too excited. And now with another gun dropped over in top middle, you are hoping you can save them both, but Device is in a bit of a rough spot.
They're clearing it. Oh, double check. Grim almost didn't. Almost. Rez going to run away with a gun, give Liquid their second. You're happy with that. You come in with USPs, you take 2 kills, but you might not take the AK. Not if Grim has his way. Pulled out in time. A lovely shot out of Rez. Looking like he's feeling it, Harry. And that's a reassuring sign from a player who, as we've already heard on the desk, came off the back blast with one of his worst performances. But that is not what we can typically expect from a man of this stature. So Rez keeping it together and keeping the AK into the next round. This was clean. Minimizing the losses of Liquid at least.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait a little while for this this head-to-head of the AWPs. Fallen v Device, always a treat. Also definitely have the opportunity to see Stewie donning an AWP as well. He's been a real big fan of that throughout this tournament so far, as used to be the case.
Yeah, great map for a double AWP.
Oh, throwing the leaves up there, all right. It's a bit of a stalemate in this one. Very quiet from Team Liquid. A lot slower, a lot more measured. They know these rifles are out.
Did they throw him up or did he make the jump?
That's a good question, actually.
Don't doubt him. Luckily, Liege is allowed up there. Not going to close the round or anything. And NiP won't give him anything on top of the boost. He goes back to smoke window. it already. Util's running pretty dry for NiP. One molly and a couple of flash bangers as Liquid gets set up on this A site. Bomb rerouting and the mid split from Allegiant and Co. coming in. Con Device fades away with the A1S, taking Stewie with him yet again.
Yeah, this is a bit of a slow old approach here out of Team Liquid and NiP. They are one step ahead, mate. They've got all four here. Leaving Plopsky to Anchor B alone, but Grim and Elige have found the openers. They've given over what was needed. However, Rez is a little sneaky man, tucked into the corner, drops the bomb out in the open. Him and S-Tag go on a tear. Elige moving into lost territory. They thought they had it, but there was squatters living in the walls all along, mate.
Yeah, Grim wishes he took down Rez in that previous round, right? That AK goes a long way, and we're not getting a slow day out of Rez. If anything was clear from these first 3 rounds is that he's performing. The headshots are flowing right now. Good shots out of NiP, and good recovery, and what was, a couple of quick entries into that A side for Liquid. Flipped on its head immediately, and now look at the money. Back to broke. Windows smoke eluded by the Molotov, and Device has a bit of a gap, but they are already out and they're boosting Elige back up, so it's not the jump. It's not as stylish, but it's just as effective. Not every day you see someone sit up here.
Why is he loving it so much?
It's just a weird off angle. You swing off short, that's the last place you're looking. But NiP, they have good patience. They've yet to feed any kills in middle. You're going to have to go hunting. Oh, another boost. This is like watching Nico with that Nexa, just put me up here.
Yeah,
Put me up
from
here.
the other day, back on Vertigo. Mate, that was wild, though. It was like 6 boosts across 3 rounds, and it's like, what is happening? Hey, man, you understand why you're trying to get Elige, even if it's gimmicky as to how he gets an OP, he'll take it. But NiP have always had the info.
Look at the B stack now. They think it's a B play, but
actually going A.
Coming up con. One player on ramp got missed by S-Tag's Palace flank, and they might have to save. This is so weird. They don't even know the guns. That's what may incentivize you to save unless kills come in. Like, you're going to poke your head in, but if you lose a couple of fights, this round is done. And the worst part about that is this one weapon. Liquid haven't seen anyone, and they've got the bomb down.
Oh my God, this is so weird. This is so peculiar. Rez burning out someone with that molly, and now you hear the Deagles firing off. Now you start to go, wait, is this an eco? What are they even on right now? You start to chase them down, trying to flush them out, and in the blink of an eye, you come in with a bunch of kills. Grim's Tech 9, trying to keep it going, and he's in with a third. There's so little time. Has Grim done it? I think he might have. It's going to be close. NiP on the bomb. S-Tag sticking it. But Grim, just falling short. NiP with milliseconds left.
Calculated, of course. Yeah, just the B stack, just for the last millisecond, A retake, all part of the plan. Yeah, I mean, the realization did set in. You saw S-Tag, he flanked pretty far, and then he just 180s when he's like outside B, and they're like, yeah, this is really quiet B take. I'm not going to lie. Why have we got 4 guys here? Liquid did hit some, fortunate timings to get through con in the way they did, but really nice round out of Liquid. It's probably going to incentivize you to buy again. A bomb plant? Nope, they're actually going to choose not to. Bomb plant and a few kills, but NiP do still keep their guns. And Device brings a new one out. AWP right on short.
S-Tag, seen you, mate. Naf getting spammed. And, I mean, for Team Liquid here, you'll take damage at this point in time, especially with how that previous round went. Throwing across Stewie into middle. They've given him a scout.
Just wallbang Naf into Palace, of course. Didn't see him. Oh, nice double peek. It offsets Device, but Hampus was already in con, and Grim won't clear it. Stewie, it's a stylish shot. He's got the orb, and he's going to go for a round, but it won't work. Can be saved by NiP after all. As is the round. 3-2. Back in the lead. Just like that.
Yeah, you're still riding that high, though, of kind of getting ahead in terms of the money after winning those first few, head-to-head rifle rounds. If you're NiP, now you've got to once more hold your own against the investment that's looming for Team Liquid. Very mid-focus gameplay so far, and Device has always been up to take this challenge with the AWP since he's brought it into play. Once more making the cat jump. Oh, look. I wonder where Liege is getting boosted.
It's almost nicer to stay here. Better angle, but you don't want to make Fallen a stool for too long.
Did I see that? I swear there was an elbow sticking out. I swear he could have.
Don't know.
Stewie, he doesn't know right now. Naf's also hiding over in the palace. They might both get rewarded for this patience. Stewie.
Lucky man.
Yeah, Device is very thankful to still be alive. And I mean, on the flip side of things, it's always threatening when you have a chance to find a kill like that and to really set up Team Liquid to have just won the round there and then.
Yeah, luckily, you've also seen Device AWPing B, and you now know he's not going to leave. So that's the perfect incentive to go and lock down this A site. Look at the way they're doing it, crawling through Palace while Stewie runs a full exec on B and fakes. Smoke missed.
Yeah, and it's not going to draw any rotates. Rez under Palace, going unchecked and getting away with murder. Oh, Liege, even into the maws of the beast under Palace. They just keep on feeding him. And there's that missed smoke out of Stewie. NiP up onto 4. Rez, Hugo, you called it. Round 1. You said, I've got a good feeling. You know, he hit some shots, even saving that AK as well when we saw him
still using it,
getting away with it. Still that same AK in hand.
He's just sitting here every round, wall banging out players. Him and S-Tag. The Balk boys for NiP. And Liquid, it did look good in the first couple of rounds, but now a couple of ecos getting locked out. Fakes that aren't working. It's going to just be a full standard A commit. Smoke's going down over the top. A couple in the site, Rez in the back. S-Tag under Balk once again. And lovely transfer. Keeps the spray up for a double wallbang headshot. Oh dear, he does get overwhelmed. Didn't realize the Fallen had run across the default. But I don't think there is any complaints coming out from NiP. What's close in Swedish again? Ah, yeah, I've already forgotten it. Us Brits.
Yeah.
I did throw you under the bus there. I thought maybe.
No, no, I don't know.
No, not even going to try.
And I'm not going to just say something that sounds Swedish, because then you never know what you're actually saying.
Stuff can be two things. Good shots, though, from Rez and S-Tag. Don't let the Deegs get out of control. Fallen's on the AWP. Let's go.
Yeah, let's see if he's able to... Because, you know, like, Device has been bringing that AWP out. He's been very, very keen to fight with it. But a lot of the time, it's just been, you know, getting dodged, or, like, there's that round where he's the guy getting baited into holding the B fake, right? He's just kind of not really been in a lot of these gunfights. So now he's finally got someone to go up against, someone to try and meet him. You would love it if this AWP is the tipping point for you finding some openers on the side of Team Liquid. Is Fallen up for the task? That's the question. Moves down Cat. Device gives up his position here in a ladder room. As is often the case with this NiP squad, mate, where you spot one, there's often 3 more ready to pounce. Fallen's getting wrapped from Cat, and he should be dead to Device. The Deagle cuts him down, and this is looking like it could be a flawless round for NiP. The bomb on the back of Grim out through ramp, spotted now by Rez, who's 14-2, by the way, at 170 ADR, almost having a phenomenal game. He's got S-Tag to back him up. They've got a lovely crossfire, more players in rotation, and Rez putting on a show for us right now. His second kill of the round, another big multi-kill out of him, and 6 on the board for NiP. This is looking kind of night and day at this point. I haven't really seen anything out of Liquid that makes me go, yeah, you know, I can get behind that. NiP, meanwhile, looking ferocious right now.
Yeah, it's flowing like butter, man. Melted. As is Liquid's A attack, time and time again. The only time they seem to be able to get in is when NiP full rotate B. And I don't think you're going to get many more opportunities there. Another half buy.
Nara is close.
There we go.
Maybe that's not 100% how you say it. You know, I'm not actually Swedish.
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's
shocking.
Yeah.
Big if true.
But small if false.
Yeah.
And, well, Nothing smaller than this scoreline on Liquid right about now, just 2 to their name.
I don't know, could get 16-1.
That's true. They've dished them out.
Chef special. Molly in the window. Nothing worse than when you molly the window and the smoke doesn't come in. You're just delayed on your mid-peak. And 600 bucks poorer. Here's the late window smoke. They've already spotted Device doing this molly, so don't want to let him get away with it again. Grim lining it up. But again, Liquid just looking to bump their way into this A site. It's S-Tag and Rez. Not a duo I'd want to run into, especially not with these AKs.
Yeah, I mean, this has been like the power duo of this A bomb site, right? You've not been able to get past them. And dude, look at this round. Like, even the utility's just brutalizing Team Liquid before they're even in. They've only just seen S-Tag and they're almost all dead already. Hampus from CT laying the pain down. Rotation out of Rez coming through, but not even needed. It's Hampus nailing 3 in the blink of an eye.
They're getting loud, man.
Yes,
I like
dude.
it.
Well,
like
you know, we did get to hear Device when he first joined this team, and the news screech that came out of him.
Yep.
Glaive even said, like, I've never heard him make that noise before. That is like
that's cool. I don't know.
I love it. I love it, and also like it really does kind of tie into this idea that, you know, like what team you're with. It's almost like a relationship. It's like Glaive's like, he never used to do that when he was with me, and I love that, man.
Oh, you
I
missed
really
the molly. Oh, it's one step further. Not only did he miss the molly, blocked himself from even getting in the window. A very dribbly run boost, but Fallen gets out Cat. Hampus is here with the AWP from Device ready as well. More of a default round. You're looking to take middle if you're Liquid, come in from under. And the most annoying part is, it's like you've been getting mid for free if you're Liquid. You're never getting early challenges. You're never getting someone swing out con with flashes or even play ladder and give you picks up short. But what NiP are doing is keeping enough of an eye on it. They can keep grabbing 5-on-4s and then scarpering away. Smile on their face. So can Liquid turn the tide? Can they find the opener for a change? Hampus waiting up close, but Device gone. It's Hampus dead. Would have loved that AWP cover. Instead, it's backed up, moving back in, and it might find Fallen instead. He scopes. Device knows there's at least 2 in the ladder room, and he's got the first.
Yeah, you kind of love that you dealt with Fallen there, because now you're also like, as you say, mentally, you're going, yeah, well, I know Elige is also in ladder. It's the only place he can be. The rest of Team Liquid setting up for this B hit, but with 2 strong here and a potential rotate out of Rez that could get caught by Elige. Maybe there's a chance after all. Plopsky falters, and this is a nice little cat split into this B play. Elige doing a really good job of creating all that space, all that opportunity. It was him who got the initial open onto Hampus, and then he also cuts down the rotation in Rez from that window room. Mate, think about the kind of game Rez is having. Removing him from the round is huge impact in and of itself. Now, S-Tag, is he believing in himself here? It feels like it. And with that shot missing out of Elige on the AWP, he's looking for this. Will get silenced. That's just raw confidence there. That's
enough of that.
That's when you're 7-2 up. You're not feeling challenged yet. You want to try and, you know, test the waters, see exactly where your limits lie, what you can get away with.
Yeah, you've got the round buffer to do it. Why not? Throw yourself into the 1-on-2. Nice round out of Liquid, right? The change, though, they're getting the mid-pick, right? Even though Device moves in and does snuff out Fallen, they could move away from A, and it benefits them greatly. Nice, simple little mid-to-B split, and the window room seems to be letting NiP down. Device, oh, that's a nice shot out of NAF. Bit of a whiff, but it's one way to open. Get the AWP out of there, lob it out the windows. You can do that, if you didn't know. Ever look up? Of course not, dog. Dog with a W.
Yeah, I don't know. Otherwise it would be Daug, like the bounty hunter.
5-on-4 and Liquid don't get traded. They get to simmer in it for a moment. S-Tag again. Got to be careful. Yeah, this time he's been scarred. Now he's pushing ramp. He's got to consider Palace. He has to. After last time, after NAF has already taken down 1, but NAF going back. Is he ready? We need a flick from S-Tag.
Oh no,
looking.
NiP's got this.
3, as you like, double up for NiP. Just chilling,
It's literally, it was about to be the same situation as well. Like, they're going up card while S-Tag's pushing ramp, but he's saying, boys, yeah.
Yeah, stay B, guys, stay
looking,
B. Triple B, yeah,
the B
nice.
stack.
This is really letting NiP down, isn't it?
It's comical because like, it's a great play and S-Tag's finding great space. It's just leading to like this hilarious chain of misinformation every time he's tried to do it, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Not if you're a Team Liquid fan, as they are trying to build their way back into this. 4 to their name, and the fact that it's flawless is certainly going to help their longevity in this first half.
It's also like the bluff of going back into an A that hasn't been working after winning your first gun round on the B site. So NiP try and read into it with a little bit of a stack, but instead it's a save, and that's fine. You've got enough money, but may as well keep it. You never know when it will come in handy. 4 rounds for Liquid, 5 alive, and the AWP is kept forward as well.
I am wondering if we're going to see a little bit more out of these NiP lurks over towards Palace. He does seem to love them. He's already set up early, but Hampus with this AWP. I saw him take it early on. I thought it was going to be something spawn-based, but I didn't notice he was running for that little quick B boost, throwing in for the peek into the apartments, and, well, fallen dead in middle. Not only did the AWP find success for an NiP, but the one for Team Liquid fell short.
Oh, yeah, you're going through that. Will Device catch you as you do? No, Elige jumps up on the lip of it, and he is tagged down from triple. He needs that lurk from NiP to come through, but Grim just muscles his way into the A site, jumps a smoke as well. NiP now activating, but Rez is tucked in. He won't see him yet. The smoke spam drops the bomb on Grim. Awkward stuff, and they don't even know about Rez, who's ready to close this round easily. 1, and oh, the spam does it as well. Elige is low enough that Rez can win the round, and he's keeping up his ridiculous score right now. It's like the NiP Astralis game that opened this tournament, right, where Rez went, what, like 26-9 was the score on Nuke. A mental game out of him, and it's exactly what NiP need to keep on believing, keep on breathing.
I felt like the Swedes have been really, really good though at stuff like that, because yeah, even earlier today in that Fnatic game, like Crims had that 20, I think it was 25 and 6, like first half, and then it almost goes, you know, like goes on to drop almost 40 in a map that they lose. Just mind-boggling.
I think it was 30 and 16 in a 16-7 loss. Like what? You only die on lost rounds, or I guess vice versa.
What's the solution going to be for Liquid in the long run here? It kind of feels like I would hate to go into this A-hole. I think an NiP have really nailed down how they want to approach it. The only time it goes wrong is where they try to get fancy, like with these pushes, and even then, you know, oftentimes those have been a, you know, as a result of losing a player elsewhere. I think S-Tag and Rez towards this side of the map have just been far too strong, far too intimidating. Setting up some really solid crossfires, and Team Liquid maybe even feeling the same sort of way as they set up for one of these B pops. Elige lurking middle. You can either use him to cut off rotations, you could try to take market, you could try to come up cat. There's a lot of options open to Elige. Oh, and out they spill into the B site. Hampus running through the fire. The fire walker. Grim is deep, but Plopsky's still here. They didn't know about him. Grim's been able to get that trade at least. S-Tag's coming in on a big old flank through the apartments. It's him and Rez left alive in this 2-on-2. These two have been the heroes of that A bomb site. Well, now they're left retaking B.
Yeah, why stop now if you're Rez? Keep it up, keep it clean. Molly is going to tick Stewie. He's got to move into the site of S-Tag. It's beautiful out of NiP, but Grim still trades and Rez spams the smoke. Nowhere to go for Grim and too low to sustain the shot. It's Rez winning yet another 20-3. It feels all too simple at this point for this guy. 9-4 up. It's Liquid's map pick, but NiP are making it work. You got to love what you're getting out of NiP. Teamwork is really, really nice. That Molly combo to set the flank up is the last thing Stewie was expecting, not looking behind him. And Hampers here somehow gets away with anything on Baug.
Bro,
the Molly last second spreads.
I felt, okay, I can fully relate to Liquid there. I feel like those are the mollies I throw where like someone will stand in it and it'll be like, yeah, he did 80 and 36. And it's, oh, sick, reasonable. But
no, it's not your
watch
Molly.
out.
You got to kill.
Watch out, mate. You know, like if you so much as touch a volley, that's you watching at home. It will do like 40 and 1 instantly, just up dead. All right, cool.
You know, NiP have been leaning into these triple Bs all half as well, right? A lot of that off of the misinfo that S-Tag sometimes gets today. But finally, the triple B pays off. Liquid run right into it, and that's going to dissuade them. That's going to send them back into what hasn't been working. But this is a nice change. Device hasn't seen. I was scared that the bug smoke would give him some vision. Instead, it's Grim with the backstab. He rushed the shot. He still recovers it, but he's not going to get out alive. Traded by Rez. Of course he is.
21-3.
Yeah, chill out. Hampers gets a frag. Device follows up coming from the ladder room. And a 4-on-2. It feels like these rounds are getting decided before Liquid get to do what they want.
Rez thinking, how can I pad my stats even more? Well, there it is. Another follow-up onto Fallen. And with Naf over in the Palace, Rez wants him all for himself. Look at him. He's chasing him down the ramp. Look at this guy go. Rez is in hot pursuit. Get down. Oh. Mate, this is so like just sloppy in the sense that like they're all killed, they're all bloodthirsty, they're all bloodlusting for this. Naf in with a swing, makes it a double. Don't let the bloodlust get the better of you. Naf fly, there's the nade, the follow-up. 10 on the board for NiP, and they're just having some fun with it. Look, man, smiles all around. Like, when those are the kind of pushes you're doing in a 4-on-1, you're not worried about losing it. It's not even crossing your mind, man. You're out there going, how do I make my stats look prettier? That's where the head of NiP's at right now.
Yeah, nice attempt. It's pretty, but it means nothing in the grand scheme. Double digits at a bare minimum. And yeah, we're hearing some screeches as well for NiP. Oh, you gotta love it. Entertaining. Liquid, a fast one, I like it. Fast up Cat, they know they've been getting all this room in middle, but Rez, before the smoke blooms, Naf tries to win the fight, but he cannot convert. Now the smoke's up and you've got the mid room, but Device is also swooped in off of Catwalk. Ollie gonna push him back out. Liquid definitely heard that tag as well, they know he's close, no surprise. Another window boost, perhaps. Con smoke. Was it meant to be that deep? Are they just trying to get up into the jungle, into the stairwell? Luckily, no one from short can stop them. The boost, though, oh, it drops the bomb in middle from Device. Another 4-on-2 in the opening seconds of the round, and Hampers, with that window not broken, he's just walking away, moonwalking back to the bomb site.
Oh, Grim's making it interesting. Grim's trying to do what he can. Stewie might get tagged on the cross and should be dead to stairs, right? That's the big worry. Device, that's nice and easy for him. And now Grim, all alone, might be top of the board for Team Liquid. But they need him to find a 5th round to have any chance in this one. There's Hampus dealt with, the bomb retrieved. Grim showing you can do it all. And just Device left to be. That's a clinical tap out of Grimothy. And that right there has put 5 on the board for Team Liquid, which is something to hold on to heading into that second half.
Do you think you know everything about CSGO? Then stay alert and look out for the DHL drop quiz on the ESL CSGO Twitch channel.
NiP's major performance was pretty solid if you look at it deeply, right? For me, they're...
Oh, and is this looking like maybe a little mid to B split nice and fast? You've got the utility to do exactly that. They're patient initially, but with 3 grouped up in middle. This is something we've seen them do before. Instead, they're creeping in through lower on Hampus. Smoking up the top of Con. Oh, and is Hampus going to try and, either slip in there and get into jungle, or he could just fake this? Makes a bit of noise. Makes it sound like they're going up Con to sneak behind that smoke. Not the case. Lige dead after 1, and NiP all alone inside of the site. Desperately dancing around, just trying to buy time. There's another man up through the short side. He's caught by surprise. That's Hampus now retrieving the bomb, but he needs to come up huge in the 1-on-3. Liquid, maybe. Maybe this is their way back in.
Although, P250, in the hands of Hampus. They're looking a little timid, they're looking a little scared. They want to force him to go for the plant so they can move in together. Don't give him those one-on-ones, say Liquid. At least a tap, if not the stick. Hampus makes the money and Liquid move in.
Yeah, oh, he's just about gotten behind the wall, but luckily enough, Stewie arrives. So I always get a little bit nervous when, it's a close situation. You got, like, one of the Scandinavian boys on the other side, and then you're playing it super safe and reserved. I can't think of times where that's possibly come back to haunt Team Liquid.
Oh, why now, Harry? Why now? Ragdolls are sick, yo. I swear Valve didn't, when they changed the Ragdolls, I swear they didn't even announce them in the patch that they did them. Because they did a more recent patch where they smoothed them out.
Yeah.
But initially, like, I was just noticing in DM, like, man, people are falling to the ground when you headshot them nowadays. I love it. It's a really cool change. It just looks funny. I love it when the body goes flying.
Yo, CS, if you're watching this, was that intentional when you first did it?
Yeah,
like, you can be honest, because I know
Sure, right? It was
because you guys didn't mention it till you toned it down.
Yeah.
Was that you all actually listening to what people really like?
I think we should tone it up. Cool. I think, when you go full SpaceX, like, just shoot to the sky when you die. Like, when you have low violence mode, you shoot someone and they, like, get on their knees and surrender? The opposite. They should be like a rocket to the atmosphere. Because right now, flying high is NiP on this forced buy. They've got the kills in middle. The rifles now match, now better for the Swede-Dane roster. 3 guns versus 2. Hardly a fair battle. Grim pushed up on ramp is going to be caught out in no man's land, and Device lets no man through his land. That's T-spawn. And so Grim will die there, leaving Stewie at the back of the A site. Time is limited. Hampus is running through B. And honestly, it's a kind of game right now where NiP, they might just run through A anyway and go, yeah, we'll fight him. Yeah, he's A, that's fine. Or at least, worst case, you just wait for Hampus. Let him get behind. Maybe a knife kill. How trolly are you feeling? That's what Hampus is saying. Guys, wait, I've got him.
I don't think they're going to wait.
No, not really.
I don't think they're going to wait at all, mate. Look at this.
I kill.
They all want it. They all want a piece of Stewie 2K. He'll gladly dish it out. And there's Device to take him down.
Sick force.
Wonderful little investment. And I love the noises, man. You got to love it. It's like having a really happy Mario on your team. Played by Chris Pratt, of course.
Oh, cool. Everyone's favorite Italian. That's a real awkward round for Liquid, though, right? They just get mauled in middle. Compare the middle take to, like, the first half, where NiP would never die mid. They would never give anything over there. Safer back a triple, watching Con or Ticket. Devices AWPing Cat passive. They would never give Liquid the way in for a round. Well, we had the inverse there. NiP throw guns into middle, and Liquid meet them right there. Rez, 25 and 6. Like said, that game via Astralis, 26 and 9. So he's already on track to beat it. Just needs to make sure he doesn't die too much. Top con smoke, you got to choose which side you want to play. Grim will leave. That gives NiP the room in middle.
See.
Oh, there's a gap. He saw him.
Oh, that is awkward. Oh,
What?
Grim, okay.
Nice cheat.
All right, bro. Yeah, sure thing, bud. Sure thing. He's going back in for more with the Deagle. Yeah, they'll finally rid the world of Grimothy.
Oh.
Fallen, good for one more. But that is this A site overrun by NiP. They've kept it even. They've kept the 3-on-3 up. And with Rez tagged down low, you know, these Deags could deal with the point man of NiP. Device here to bail him out. And him and Rez go on a bit of a tear to attempt to close it. Still at 2K. In the clutch again, but they're just facing him. They want the fight. Device is hanging out in the open. Goes on to close it with a triple. And so NiP, they find that conversion now after winning out these Force by Wars.
Yeah, going to put Liquid on the back foot. So did he see? He must have seen something.
What I was going to say about Grim's
gap.
position is that like Liquid love to play that side of the stairs because I feel like so often on Mirage, one of their old go-tos used to be dropping that smoke and pushing up the stairs themselves, right? So they're always super suspicious of that top con smoke.
Crazy accurate, like just steal spam, got it done. Oh, they show all mid, but then they run up connector and they meet NiP right there. Liquid just trying to fight together. Peek, they say, peek, and well, NiP, they're peeking all right. 13-6, top of the board is Rez with 30-7. Can't really ask for more from Rez. Don't think he was happy with his, bottom 5 performance just the other day. And this is more like the Rez that we know and that we love.
Yeah, and I mean, no one's even close on the other side. Like, no, I mean, even in his own team, like, Rez is severely outclassing the next nearest in the server, isn't he? It's just night and day. But, you know, you don't have that, like, formidable Elige looking really, really clean and consistent, as we often say. You don't have, like, hero Nafly showing up so far. We're always left wanting, it feels like Grim's been one of the only bright sparks, but even he's the first to fall in this round. And Fallen might reclaim one through the smoke. You need someone to step up. You need a hero to emerge here. In CT with Naf cut down. They might not now be ready for Fallen. That could be a way back in if he can snipe one from the CT angle, but the numbers are just getting annihilated everywhere else on the map. This was a 4-on-4 from the get-go, and I mean, the bomb plants come in, and from that point on, might be not a single death for NiP. They want Fallen's head on a plate.
Oh my goodness, just so much pressure. The flashes, the mollies, the jumping players at you. See, Fallen hit that flick yesterday onto the stairs player. Couldn't do it this time, only the tag, sad. But it's just one of those days, it's one of those games where you feel like you can do no wrong. Everyone is laughing. Device has his head in his hands, but in the happiest of ways. And yeah, like when you're up against a team that are feeling this good and feeling this carefree, and you talk a lack of pressure, you can throw Liquid under that mantle, sure, but it seems to be applying to NiP as well. Nothing can go wrong. And I much prefer this Device than the one who punches his monitor.
Yeah, kind of sad to say it, but the scoreline might just end this ugly for Team Liquid on this map. They really don't have the money even to fall back on. Like, you're always just on the edge of defeat, man. And like, even looking at this, dude, like you're bringing a couple of Deagles in up against 14. Up against a Rez that's looking, oh, better and better, well, Stewie. That's one way to get rid of him. All right, well, the excitement ends pretty quickly, right? It's like a real, you know, brought back to reality kind of feeling. Wonderful opener from Stewie's Deagle, but the response is instantaneous. Device, this could be a double lined up. Instead, it's just a bit of damage. However, it's actually Hampus this was all teed up for. They never knew about Elige in lower tunnels. It's been very weird. He's been here for a hot minute now, and he will have the drop on Plopsky, but he's not ready for anyone else. And so there's NiP up onto 15. Team Liquid, they took, you know, Nyon and Eco there. They put a bit of money in, but it was all with the goal of investing here and now. They need 9 in a row to force an overtime.
It's not pretty, is it? And it's also worth noting Liquid won both pistols in this map. They converted their first one with a full eco from NiP and then a buy, and then, you know, reinforced in this half, fighting in middle, and it was the AKs of NiP to break that buy back. So 2 pistols and still only 6 rounds. It's a bit of a harrowing performance here from Liquid. But it's not the end of the world. Fallen, nice shot in middle. Hampus won't get far, but it is just this Palace pop. Is Device going to lay up the util for them to get out? The only guy available to do so. NiP only shown 1 guy in Palace. And in fact, that's all they want to show. They'll leave, go back and check the flank, make sure no one's pushed top mid. Do they really want to spread all the way out and before they recommit, or does seem to be the case? And in this lull in the action, Liquid move away from that A stack, starting to reinforce the B bomb site. Time has passed. NiP could be anywhere by now.
Yeah, easy does it. Silent as they move through the apartments. You got that window smoke in. That's giving you a little veil to try and get out into middle through lower. You've seen them employ these boosts before as well. Just little gimmicks to try and check window, but not today. Not with the smoke there, not with the time they've got left. And they've hit us. They've struck a deal with the devil here, man. Stewie, just off that angle. The moment they make their way up con, they can see the barrel. Device, might not realize while it was there, but he lands the flick back up to it.
Sick.
Goes on to double kill the entry. The rifling looking crisp on Device. He's been giving Hampus the AWP a hell of a lot of the time so far. Res might fall to Fallen, but there's the response out of S-Tag, and he's going to make it a double kill of his own. Only Nafly remains in this 1-on-3.
Yeah, NiP are having fun with it, and it is a joy to watch. No kit for Naf, too far out of position, and he's going to give it a go, try and get some style points perhaps, but Device knocked down first. With Res and Device gone, it's S-Tag and Plopsky remaining, and Naf, AK swap, but at this point, time's ticked off. There's no kit dropped, and frankly, there's no way in for Naf. He's looking for kills. Increase those stats. It's otherwise an NiP victory here on map 1 of this series with playoffs on the line. They want to go straight to the quarterfinals, and they can get there with just 1 more win, taking down Inferno.